What is up, guys? So, for those of you who don't know, IShowSpeed started his African tour a few days ago, and it's already doing numbers all over social media. He had his second stream yesterday in Cape Town, South Africa, where he just moved around exploring the city while vibing with the locals. The stream was pretty darn cool as he had an amazing time meeting new people and just overall enjoying the food and culture of the country. His streams have opened the eyes of many African Americans and Black people in the diaspora as to what they have been missing all this while. Many Black Americans have been considering moving back to Africa after seeing just how much love Speed has been receiving in the motherland.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing the IShowSpeed Africa tour, that shit is making me want to go to Africa, bro. When Speed was in Europe, they was calling him monkey. They was throwing him bananas and shit. They was saying all type of racist shit when he was in the Europe tour. He pop up in Africa and then people showing him love like he's family already, bro. The propaganda is failing. It is crumbling before our very eyes. And then they want to call Africa uncivilized, bitch. I'm seeing the complete opposite.
Y'all probably wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love. And the way that he was treated in Europe was disgusting. But to see him be a black man from the United States of African descent and be able to go back to the continent and be treated like a human by civilized African people, when we've been taught that Africa is primitive, that it's dangerous, don't go back, they have this, they have that, they don't want you, they don't like you. And to see an African American man with his stature go back to the motherland and be treated with so much respect. This is what our people fought for. This is what they fought for when they fought against Jim Crow and segregation. This is what the slave revolts were about. This is what it's always been about. It's to be able to go back home to a home that you've never been and be unapologetically black. And not have to think about being black. Just being able to have your natural hair and your brown skin and not be judged. And not be racially profiled. And not be killed. I love the love that he is getting. And I love the love that all of my African American people are getting in the continent. And I know there's a lot of issues. I know there's a lot of things that need to be worked out. But I'm so proud. I'm so proud. And I love that for him, and I love that for all of my people that are over there. And I can't wait to hit the soil and experience it myself.
That was honestly moving to watch, and I do agree with her. It's genuinely amazing to see how much love Speed has been receiving in Africa, especially after the amount of racism he had faced in his Europe and Asian tours. However, a lot of people somehow had different opinions on Speed's experiences in Africa as compared to other continents. Many felt like Speed was just getting preferential treatment because he's rich and famous, and would just otherwise get scammed if it wasn't for his fame. While some others felt like the racism he faced in Europe was purely staged for content, which I just don't think is true because we all saw how he was treated, particularly in some Eastern European countries.
Have y'all seen IShowSpeed streaming in Africa so far? Now, before, I would never watch these streams, but what I'm seeing right now is exactly what we should be seeing. This is the best stream I have seen from him so far, right? When he got in Europe, they threw fucking bananas at him. They did monkey impersonations and threw bananas at him multiple times. In Africa, where they're trying to say that these people are uncivilized, they have treated him better than anybody else have treated him. They were giving this man cotton and throwing bananas at him. And then you seen people literally trying to defend this, talking about that happens everywhere. No, it doesn't. It happens with Europeans and descendants of Europeans. That's where it happens a lot. It is being a racist is not a normal action.
I think the coolest part about Speed going to different countries in Africa is that he doesn't have to worry about a bunch of white kids calling him the N-word. I feel like I saw a lot of good clips of Speed in Europe just doing a bunch of cool things, and then sprinkled in between, there's just a bunch of kids calling him the N-word throughout, hard R, and there's just nothing he can do about it. But now that he's going to Africa, I'm like, oh, that's dope. That won't happen again. Unless he goes to South Africa. Then it's kind of like 50-50, you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, he was actually well received in South Africa and didn't actually experience any sort of racism from what I noticed. Hopefully, he goes on to have successful streams in the other countries he visits, because there's honestly a lot he needs to try out.
You can see Aisha's speed reaction of seeing the beauty of the continent of Africa. Right now, I think he's in South Africa, maybe Johannesburg, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday, he was in Angola. Tomorrow, probably gonna go to Botswana, another country. So probably gonna spend like a day and a half in each country. And I can't wait when he goes to Nigeria, Ghana, Morocco, Egypt, Kenya, Uganda, all this beautiful country, Rwanda. I don't want to forget that you're gonna probably gonna go to 24 countries to show you what each country in Africa has. And you guys can be shocked what is the each country has the beauty, infrastructure, and all these buildings and all these things. I can't wait when you guys to show Western world that what is Africa has to offer. You know, as soon as you tell someone you're from Africa, they think, oh, you guys don't have cars, you guys don't have houses. Where do you guys live? Do you guys live with a lion? Have you seen a lion before? Like they ask you stupid ass question. But I'm so happy I should speak right now touring Africa to let people see what is Africa is about. Enjoy your tours. I should speak in Africa and show the world what is Africa is about. Peace out.
The way IShowSpeed is moving, you would think that he's like a streaming Henry Louis Gates. I wasn't expecting him to go to a country like Angola or South Africa, but he's about to do wonders for tourism. Like, he might legitimately meet his match in the athletic realm. Like, he's gonna legit see where his genes come from. But I really love like how he integrated himself in the culture so fast when he went to Angola. Right from the jump, he's doing front flips while people are doing capoeira. He's dancing with South African kids. I would have thought that he was from those countries the way he blended in. But I love this because it proves one thing. Africans are cordial, they're respectful. Yeah, he has fans, he has people that come up to him, ask autographs. But this time when he does his stream, he doesn't have to worry about people grabbing his hair and selling it on eBay. I haven't heard any racial slurs. I haven't heard anybody violate Speed. Like, it's dispelling a lot of American propaganda. And he's actually gonna do crazy numbers. And I wouldn't be surprised if this helps with the tourism in a lot of these countries. I mean, America tells us that Africans are savage, primitive people. But what you see, man, is like they are actually treating him with a lot of respect. I love this for him, and I hope it goes well. I really do.
Honestly, Speed has been on a generational run with these global tours, and I can't wait to see what Africa has in store for us through his streams. Make sure to like and subscribe for more news on iShowSpeed in Africa, and as always, I'll see you all on the next video.